woke up with a roach on your face.
No, that's not the goal.
All right, then.
If family drama had a highlight reel, T.I. and King would break YouTube's algorithm in 1 week. Their relationship isn't strained. It's a full-blown, fire-breathing disaster that makes reality TV look like a meditation retreat. Public arguments? Check. Viral meltdowns? Double check. Emotional outbursts that leave you clutching your popcorn? Absolutely. It's like watching two meteors collide, only the debris is feelings, hashtags, and viral clips. And here's the kicker. The world gets a front row seat. Twitter doesn't just report this.
Think I ain't spoke to my son. Think I ain't told my son, his mama, and his grandmamas. His to prison. If you goddamn keep it up.
If you're loving the tea, don't forget to like, drop a comment, and hit that subscribe button like it owes you money. They feast on it like it's Thanksgiving. Every temper tantrum, every heated exchange, every "why won't you understand me, Dad" moment becomes a meme, a gif, a time-stamped slice of chaos, and the suspense, palpable. You're waiting for the next incident like it's a plot twist in a thriller. You know the family will explode, you just don't know when.
Stand by right here for me. 32, I'm 10x10, 1 to 10. Spread your legs slightly. I just need to pat you down.
Imagine the tension. A dad who built an empire from nothing, who survived the street wars, who wants to instill wisdom in his lineage, versus a son who's a walking storm of impulses, ego, and clout-chasing antics. Every interaction teeters between comedy and tragedy, King storming off like a teen in a music video, T.I. responding with a mix of fury, frustration, and just enough "I told you so" to make your soul wince. Social media eats it alive, fans pick sides, and somewhere, lawyers are licking their chops at the potential evidence for custody hearings. But the deeper truth, this isn't just public spectacle.
Place her.
Hey man, you ain't got no serve.
It's a generational clash. It's a father's desperate attempt to guide, correct, and protect versus a son's reckless need for autonomy, validation, and, let's be honest, drama. Every viral clip of them yelling at each other is another line in the cautionary tale of fame, family, and chaos. And here's the real punch. While we laugh, share, and judge, the stakes are painfully real. A child is caught in the crossfire, and the tension isn't scripted. It's living, breathing, and emotionally scarring. This isn't entertainment, it's a slow-motion warning sign that fame without boundaries is a recipe for heartbreak. Yet somehow, the absurdity of it all makes it irresistible. Watching T.I. and King spiral publicly is like watching a car chase. You can't look away from.
Wait till I come back in the night, and then it's just you and I slap you up. Yeah. You trying to act off, son? Oh, like this in front of all your people. Tell your mama I said happy mother. And then Karen in my face.
Horrifying, thrilling, and absolutely unforgettable. And just when you think it can't get messier, someone throws a wrench into the mix. A viral clip, a pointed tweet, a fresh outburst. And the chaos continues. If there were an Olympic event for family meltdowns, King Harris just won gold, silver, and bronze all in one chaotic sprint. Picture this. He bursts into T.I. and Tiny's house like a tornado with sneakers, ego, and unresolved trauma in tow, snatching his son in a move that's equal parts desperation and headline bait.
From there, okay?
Alright, make sure everyone's out.
Alright, I need you to step out the vehicle.
What you want to do? You want to take my...
Yes, sir.
There's one in the head.
Is your buddy out? Alright, just hang tight right here for me. Let me clear this. I don't want any accidental...
There's no safety. You got to take it.
There's no safety.
Take the
Okay.
clip out.
Well, I'm not going to mess around with that too much. Let me just set this down right here. Dude, step out for me.
It's the kind of scene directors dream of for a crime drama meets teen angst blockbuster. The air is thick with tension, every glance loaded, every word dripping with betrayal, hurt, and that subtle, "I've had enough of this" energy that only kids of famous, wealthy parents can pull off. King's face? A mixture of emotional exhaustion and pure fury, like someone trying to juggle guilt, entitlement, and public scrutiny while barely keeping it together. T.I. probably watched it unfold with a mix of horror, rage, and the cold, calculated patience of someone who survived worse, thinking, "Kid, you really did it this time?" Social media didn't wait. Clips, screenshots, and hot takes exploded within seconds.
He he know not you. Silver spoon, I ain't never ate with that day a day in my life. Tip used to have to come to my grandma's house because I'm getting in the
You
fight.
cried like a baby to go to your grandmama's house.
Every day.
You used to hold your breath.
Every day.
I know, you catch it. I know you. I know you.
Shut up. Shut
I
up.
know you
Ain't no
though.
mystery about
I
here.
know you though. I know you though.
Shut up.
And let's not sugarcoat it, there's a terrifying undertone. When someone storms in, grabs their kid, and broadcasts their pain, it's a mix of love, panic, and danger all rolled into one headline-making moment. King wasn't just flexing. He was communicating, in the only language he seems to know, that he feels cornered, misunderstood, and betrayed by the very people who brought him into privilege. Yet the optics? Brutal. He looks volatile, unstable, and ready to gamble with his kids' safety, turning a private feud into a public circus. And here's the dramatic twist. This single act is both heartbreaking and infuriating. You see the love of a father desperately trying to assert control over a situation he doesn't fully understand, and the reckless, almost performative rebellion of a son who's been pushed to the edge by life, fame, and expectation. The suspense is relentless. You can feel the next domino about to fall, whether it's a police report, a viral rant, or a courtroom filing. Somewhere in the mix, the real casualty is innocence. The child caught between a doting grandfather and a stormy, self-destructive parent. Watching King storm in and grab his son is like seeing a firework explode indoors. Flashy, chaotic, dangerous, and impossible to ignore. And as the dust settles, you can almost hear Ty's internal monologue. "You don't get to drag my grandson through your mess without consequences." The home may have quieted, but the emotional earthquake is far from over. If Reckless had a poster child, King Harris just framed himself and hung it on the courthouse wall. Imagine this, almost hitting a police car while cruising like the world owes you a highlight reel, strapped with a firearm like it's a prop in some low-budget action flick, and juggling outstanding warrants like party invitations. This is not a bad day. This is a career in chaos. You almost have to admire the audacity. It takes a special kind of thrill seeker to blend danger, illegality, and pure ego into a performance piece worthy of viral headlines. And let's be honest, King's actions read like a cautionary tale written by Murphy's Law itself. Whatever can go wrong, will go wrong, preferably in front of law enforcement cameras. Ty's worst fears weren't imagined. They were unfolding in real time, a live demonstration of why the courtroom isn't just paperwork, it's a shield against disaster. This isn't just a speeding ticket, it's a full-blown alarm bell screaming unfit parent at anyone watching. The mix of firearms, near accidents, and ignored legal obligations paints a portrait of a man who treats rules like suggestions, authority like a video game boss, and his own child's safety like a cameo in his personal drama series. Meanwhile, the internet erupted. Fingers pointed, hot takes fired, and memes proliferated faster than King could even delete them. The scene is almost cinematic. A young man with all the advantages imaginable. Money, fame, protection, carelessly tossing them aside like confetti while danger lurks at every turn. T.I., with his hard-earned wisdom and scars from a life that demanded discipline and focus, sees this as more than just headline fodder. It's evidence. A roadmap of risk he refuses to let touch his grandson. Every arrest, every close call, every flashing police light strengthens the argument that King's lifestyle is not just self-destructive, it's a hazard for anyone near him. The drama is Shakespearean, but delivered with Instagram-ready chaos, and the suspense is palpable. Will this saga end in redemption, another viral arrest, or a courtroom battle that leaves everyone shook? King may think he's living fast and free, projecting the ultimate gangster vibe, but the punchline is brutal. Clout doesn't absolve you from consequences, and guns, cars, and warrants don't mix well with fatherhood. The streets may forgive mistakes, but the law, family, and social media certainly do not. And T.I. isn't about to give any of those second chances when his grandson is on the line. If social media had a hall of shame, King Harris would be its undefeated champion. Becoming a dad is supposed to trigger some self-reflection, maybe even a sprinkle of "I should chill before someone gets hurt." But not for King. Nope, he decided fatherhood was the perfect time to double down on chaos, posting videos that are equal parts cringe, danger, and audacious clout chasing. Picture him brandishing weapons, acting like he's auditioning for the next Fast. Furious installment, all while the world whispers, "Wait, he has a kid?" Every post screams, "Look at me, world, I'm a walking disaster," as if parental responsibility is a trend he's too cool to follow. Ty must be watching this like a hawk trapped in a cage, muttering, "Really? You brought a kid into this circus?" The most insane part? King has privilege practically falling out of his pockets, fame dangling like a carrot, and a grandfather who survived the streets and wants better, but he still chooses the aesthetic of peril over protection. The irony is deliciously brutal. A child should be inspired by stability, guidance, and love. Yet King offers nothing but stunts, ego, and viral pandemonium. And here's the twist that makes your jaw drop. While King is flexing danger online, the real-world consequences lurk just around the corner. Lawsuits, arrests, and public judgment like a vulture waiting to feast. Every clip, every video, every reckless display is a ticking time bomb disguised as content. Followers cheer, algorithms reward, and somewhere, common sense is weeping quietly in the corner. The suspense is agonizing. You're left wondering which post will finally tip the scale from viral entertainment to catastrophic headline. King seems to be chasing street cred like it's currency, ignoring that true legacy isn't clout, it's survival, protection, and most importantly, keeping your kids safe. Meanwhile, T.I.'s perspective is crystal clear. This behavior isn't rebellious. It's hazardous, performative, and infuriating. Public opinion, which usually adores a dramatic social media spectacle, largely sees King's actions as wasted potential, a tragic demonstration of how wealth and fame don't inoculate you from stupidity. The drama is equal parts comedy and tragedy, a circus with a child in the center ring, a father trying to teach, and a son hell-bent on self-destruction. And just when you think it can't get any more absurd, King hits post again. Flashing a gun, mouthing threats, or dancing on the edge of disaster, reminding everyone watching that some people treat responsibility like it's optional DLC. Fatherhood is supposed to be a plot twist in your life story. For King, it's just another prop in his viral performance. If family drama had a halftime show, T.I. versus King at the Falcons game would have stolen the Super Bowl spotlight. Forget touchdowns. This was emotional body slams, verbal fireworks, and public humiliation delivered live to a stadium of unsuspecting fans and millions online. King, puffed up with teenage bravado and clout-chasing energy, declared he didn't grow up with a silver spoon, as if Instagram filters could rewrite reality. T.I., the man who clawed his way out of street chaos to build an empire, must have felt like yelling, "Son, this isn't a game. It's your life." The tension was palpable, almost electric, like the universe paused to watch father and son throw decades of love, frustration, and entitlement at each other like frisbees in a hurricane. Public opinion went ballistic. Memes, TikTok rants, Twitter thread essays, everyone weighing in on whether King's rebellion was tragic, hilarious, or just plain dangerous. And here's the dramatic twist. The argument wasn't just about money or privilege, it was about perception, identity, and legacy. King, trying to construct a gritty, streetwise persona, denied the reality of the life he was given, while T.I., battle-hardened and wise, saw the futility of telling someone you've been given every chance to succeed. Stadium goers probably assumed this was part of a scripted promo, but no, this was raw, unscripted, emotionally explosive reality. Every gesture, every pointed finger, every viral clip became a microcosm of the larger family war, a living illustration of what happens when wealth, fame, and unresolved trauma collide. The suspense? Unrelenting. You didn't know if it would end in tears, arrests, or another viral meltdown. And the audience? Hooked. It's the perfect storm. A public argument so theatrical it could earn Oscars, yet rooted in heartbreak and miscommunication. Meanwhile, King's claim about the lack of a silver spoon is almost Shakespearean in its audacity, denying the privileges that millions dream of, while acting like his rebellious choices are some noble stand. Ty, watching this unfold, likely recognized a pattern he's seen all too often: inherited opportunities squandered on ego, clout, and posturing. The takeaway is brutal but unavoidable. You can't outrun your upbringing, your mistakes, or the judgment of the internet. And in the middle of it all, the real tragedy, or perhaps the most suspenseful twist, is that a child's well-being hangs in the balance, while father and son publicly feud like gladiators in designer sneakers. The Falcons game wasn't just a sporting event. It was a masterclass in viral, chaotic, intergenerational drama, where pride, denial, and social media collided in the most spectacularly messy way imaginable. If patience were a superpower, T.I. would be Doctor Strange by now, except instead of fighting interdimensional threats, he's battling his own son's reckless ego. T.I. has spent years living life on the edge, dodging bullets, jail time, and the streets' relentless lessons, only to see King sprint headfirst toward the exact same pitfalls. Every warning T.I. drops about consequences isn't nagging. It's a war story, a blueprint of survival, and a subtle, "I survived this so you don't have to" manifesto. The irony? King acts like wisdom is a trend he can ignore while chasing clout, brandishing weapons, and posting himself in situations that would make any reasonable parent clutch a stress ball and call their lawyer. T.I. isn't just worried about public embarrassment, he's staring at a nightmare of generational trauma unfolding live, and this custody fight is the ultimate plot twist. It's not just legal, it's existential. What do you think? Was T.I. right to step in, or is King just living his truth? Drop your hottest takes in the comments, smash that like button if this family drama had you shook, and don't forget to share this with everyone who lives for viral chaos. Trust us, this story is far from finished, and you do not want to miss the next episode.